Hello everyone, here we are for the second live class for the RSK Academy. So let's start it. I will share my screen. Yes, I think you can see my screen just now. Okay, great. Can someone tell me on chat if you are seeing my screen? It's okay. Oh, thank you, Neil. So let's start it. Sí, Matías, es la misma clase de ayer, pero hoy es en inglés, ¿está bien? So, about me. Here we are. In some minutes, we are going to the academy.rsk.dev.br and overview what we are doing today. We are doing a bit review about last class, last week. So for the people who is starting today, I will show how to install the web wallet again and connect to the RSK Academy, go to the faucet, and very important, all of us need to do the RSK Academy enrollment again. Why? Because I changed the smart content of Academy after this class last week. So we need to do it again. And then we go to the Remix IDE. It's a very cool interface from Ethereum that you can use in RSK. And then we will create our first smart contract with your name, deploy it on testnet, and I will talk a bit more about Academy. I will talk a little now and then in the end, okay? So to remember, RSK Academy, you have courses for developers and for business persons. Now, the launch, the 3 first weeks, is for the developers. So this is the developer course. And in these weeks, we have the basic concepts. Last week, we talked about wallets. Today, we are talking about smart contracts. And next week, we are talking about blockchain. After this, we will have a break for a few weeks. I'm preparing the next classes. And you will launch the business course too. And then we will alternate new classes for business and for developers. And it's very important, for each release of a new module, we have a live class like this. So how does the RSK Academy work? We have the writing lessons with the concept that you can read alone after, and also tutorials, a step-by-step of the practical part. And I'm doing the practical part here to be sure that it's good for you and to be hacked too. In the Academy, we are using dApps, the decentralized applications, and your dApps are in the same place of the content of Academy. So you need to be connected all the time in the Academy to your wallet during the course. Because the exercise and the projects also will be registered with your address. Because of this, we will do this again today. So the entire course is managed by smart contracts, but I will talk about this later, okay? Because when you subscribe again, I can talk more about this. Let's go to the practical part. So I need to share with you our pad. Remember that the class is based in a collaborative pad, and I need to add some information in the pad, like the pad address. It's good to put here in a big font. Also, the academy and the Slack. Three very, very important information. So here I am in academy, and also I invited all of you to participate with me. So this is a hands-on class. It's slow and it's easy for all the persons do with me. So we can put our names here. The people who would like to do with me can put your name, because after we can put our address, our smart contacts. It's very, very cool. Great. Okay. And here we are in Academy. So I am in English now. Remember that for other persons, I asked Matthias in Spanish a bit ago. So we have the same classes in Spanish and also in Portuguese. Tomorrow will be in Portuguese. So now it's in English. Okay. And we will start with the class, a review for last class. So I'd like to know who has Nifty Wallet installed. So I have. Only to know, okay, if I need to do it again. Okay. I think all of you have Nifty, so it's good. I don't need to do it again. I only need to change my environment, because I have both here and they are fighting each other. So I go to the manage extensions and I will disabilitate the MetaMask. So now I have only Nifty. Okay. And I don't need to do it again. Perfect. If you don't have Nifty installed, you can see the last class and how to do it. Here in Academy, we have the live classes part. And for last week, if you go to more info, go down, and here we are. This is the class that I did last week. It's very easy. So I can put it here, last class. And also, you are here today, I think, because you did your inscription, your subscription here. And for next week is the same, because we have different links for Livestorm. So for next week, we'll go here and do your registration too. Okay? So here I am, and we go directly to our course. So to be sure, go to courses and develop, and we go to the subscribe to Academy. And here I put 2 points, okay? Because first we need to connect and then to subscribe. So we are using Nifty Wallet. Choose RSK Testnet. Here I am, Nifty wallet, RSK testnet. I go out and came again, only to be sure that this is okay, my address is okay. And now we can put here our name, only to be sure that we are in the same point, okay? And the next step, if you need some RBCs, go to the faucet if you need some RBCs, okay? I will do this process. Because I have my address here, I copied my address. So this is so difficult for me, I will change it. Now it's better. I will paste my address and resolve the CAPTCHA. Get RBCs. Remember that I will explain in details on next week, but the mining on RBC network, it's about 30 seconds per block. So Bitcoin, we need 10 minutes for mine a block. Ethereum, it was 15 seconds. In RSK, it was 30 seconds, okay? Here we are. Now I know that I have more RBCs. You can do this once a day. I did it yesterday, I know. Here we are. I have 0.099 RBCs because I did it yesterday and today. I'm using the same wallet. Then we go here to connect to Academy. So click on button connect. I am here in Academy, connect to a wallet, okay? And choose why it's showing MetaMask if I choose Nifty, because I didn't refresh this page. So I will do it now. And now I have Nifty. So connect to your wallet. You can see that this is the beginning of my address, 02. I can check here, 02 is the same. So this is my wallet. Connect to a wallet. And now we are going to the subscribe process, okay? Subscribe to Academy. And we are going to this point. I did it yesterday, so I will not do it again with you. And here you will, I can do it. I can create a new account. Only to show you the process, okay? Create account. Here I have a new account. I go to the faucet. Okay, because I am in a new account now, I can log out and log in again. Now I am in the new account. So you will see like this a button to subscribe to Academy. So clicking this button. I don't have any RBCs on this wallet, so I need to get it. What I did here. And very important, this process, it takes a bit time, okay? Because the gas that we use to connect to Academy, it's great. Okay, Joey, if you already have Nifty, you don't need to create a new account, okay? I created only to show you how to subscribe because my other wallet, my other account was subscribed. So you will click on subscribe and then you authorize the transaction on Nifty, okay? You can use your account, your first account. And after this, you can use this like, did you you can send to me or your transaction or your name, but you can send the information about your subscribe. I think now I can do it. Okay, I will do it with you. So we are doing this process. Click on subscribe, submit the transaction, and look this, the gas limit is very high. And why this is right? Because the subscribe process, it's big subscribe. We are adding your account in the smart contract of the developer course. Also, you are adding your account in the student's smart contract. And one more thing, we are creating a smart contract for you that is called portfolio. For the next lesson and all the other lessons, you will create projects and your projects will be added on your portfolio. So in the future, you can see all the projects, all the smart contracts that you create on Academy in the same place. And this can be a real portfolio to you, show for another persons or companies or to your future. Is our idea. Like I said before, this process takes some time. And like I said before too, the entire course is managed by smart contracts. So when each one registered, like we are doing now, a smart contract will be created to track the process of each student. And also, not today, but for next week, I will publish the exams, the tests. And you need to do the tests, and the result of your tests also will be registered in your portfolio. So I think my transaction is confirmed. Are you? Yes. Here I am subscribed to the course developer. I will put the transaction hash here. And you can put your two. I know that this process takes some time, okay? And a bit more about Academy. We need more time to the people subscribe. Remember that you will do your own smart contract. Today, we are doing the first smart contract. And then we will send the smart contract to the masters of Academy. Not today, we will do this process on the next class, but the master is a smart contract that validate if your smart contract is correct. So it's not me that is validating your work. It's a smart contract. We are talking about a process that is decentralized and autonomous. This is very cool. I love it. So do you have more persons here? Are someone having problems to subscribe? I can help you now. Tato, you can come back for you to pick up your RBCs. So you go to the faucet. Here we are. And then you will copy your address on your account on testnet. Copy your address here. Remember that you need to be in the RSK testnet. Okay, copy and paste here and resolve the CAPTCHA. And remember that I have two screens, so I'm sharing this screen with you, and I'm seeing the chat all time on this screen. So I'm here to help you, and I can wait. We can do it again and again. It's not a problem. The important is that you can do it with me. Okay? So here we are. Perfect, Joy. It's done. If you receive this message, it means that you did it. It's perfect with your wallet. So you don't need to do it again. You can do it again, in fact. Perfect. And here we are in the academy now. So here you see this message. You have already subscribed to the course developer. And you can go here in the profile. So go to profile. And here we are. This is your address. This is the address of your portfolio. We don't have any projects in our portfolio yet. Next week, we will add the first project. But we can see that we are subscribed in this class. And this class is the Devs 2021-01 with this address. This is the smart contract that's managed this class. I will share something very, very cool with you. Is this. So this is the smart contract of the developer class. We have 86 persons subscribed until now, and I'm sure that one of these is you. I'm so happy with this. Really. I'm so proud of you. This is a big project. It's very nice. So with this, we already subscribed to Academy. So the next step is create our first smart contract. So I come back here, and this is an overview of smart contracts. And I'm going directly. I will talk a bit about smart contract. You can read the details of history and what's a smart contract. For now, the important point is that in RSK, we use exactly the same smart contracts from Ethereum. Ethereum has the Ethereum virtual machine, and RSK has the RSK virtual machine. But they are compatible, and we are using the same smart contracts. Okay? So the language is the same too. We use the language Solidity to create our smart contracts. Another important point is that a smart contract is a computer program like any other, but this computer program is published and executed in the blockchain. And this is the difference, because here it's capable to being carried out or enforced on their own without intermediaries. This is our course, for example. Okay? About the Solidity programming language, it's a object-oriented language. For me, it's like C++, but I know that in fact it has some influence from Python and JavaScript also. Okay, and we usually say that it's a curly bracket language because we use these symbols to define the language. So we are ready to know the remix. I send the remix link for you. Okay. Wait a minute. So here we are in remix. My remix. And Remix did a big update a week ago. It's a bit unstable, but I think it's okay for us to use it. But if you have some problem, let me know that I have some ideas to solve it. I am in the default workspace. I will not change this now. It's okay. And to know more about Remix, you can click here in the Solidity to define that we are using the Solidity language. Okay. I may also like to enable the auto compile here in the Solidity compile. Another important part in the remix is below on the right, we have a console. And here we can follow the messages and the transactions. So this is an important part for us. And now we are connecting the remix with our Nifty wallet. To do this, I will put a link if you need some help. Okay, it's the end of this part. Here we are. Okay, I put this part because this can be useful. Why I'm doing this connect and how I'm doing this? When I am in remixing the first time, I am in the 1, 2, 3, 4 button for this 4 button. It's better icon 4. Okay. And here I am in the environment JavaScript VM. I need to change the environment for injected Web3. When I'm doing this, I'm connecting my account. So I can here see that my account started with 031. Go to Nifty and 031 is the same. Okay. So the remix is connected with my account. And also I can see here that I'm connecting in the custom 31 network. This is the ID of the RSK network on testnet, okay? So I'm sure that I'm connected. Also, I can see my balance here is the same balance that I have here. So I'm sure that I am connected. This is very cool because we have some extensions like Nifty Wallet or MetaMask that allow us to connect web applications like Remix with the wallet. And this is very easy for do your transactions. It's very useful on mainnet too, because you are the owner of your wallet and you control what you are doing in the websites. So this part is done. Now we are going to create our first smart contract. Our first smart contract, you have our name. So I need to find the icon to create a new file. And this is the name of our file. What? I copied. Okay. Here I am. To do this, I need to go to the second icon. So icon 2, File Explorer. And now I can do it. I have this file, so I will delete this file because I'd like to do again with you. So here I have the create new file and name.sol. I copy in my file, and what's happened? Oh, okay. My remix is crazy. Delete. Didn't delete, didn't create. I try to refresh. Yes, I think now it's okay. Name.sol. Okay, it's done. I have here the copy. Are you clicking the button copy and paste on remix, and also paste for you. No, it's not good here. Here. This is our smart contract. I will explain a bit about it, so you can get time to be with me. First of all, we have an identifier for the license. This is not an obligation, but now if you didn't add the license, the compiler of Remix you show you a warning, okay? So it's better to add it. Then I need to have it for each file, not for each contract, but for each file. I need to have a declaration of the what version of the Solidity compiler I'm using. So here I'm saying that I'm using the version 0.8.1, and the pragma is the declaration for this. So pragma language Solidity 0.8.1, okay? And I can check here that in the compiler, the third icon, Solidity compiler, is the same version. My smart contract is done. I think yours too. Now you come back to the icon for deploy and run transactions. But before this, very, very important. I will explain a bit more about our smart contract. So I talk about the pragma, and now I will talk about the contract. So with the word contract, I'm creating a new smart contract. After this, I have the name of my smart contract is name, and then in the brackets, inside the brackets, between the brackets, I have the smart contract here. What I have in my smart contract? First of all, I have a variable. His type is string, and this is a private variable. It means that outside this smart contract is not possible to see what has this variable. But when you are saving a value, yes, you can see, but not after this, okay? The variable, it's called the name too. It's a lowercase name, but I have the same from the smart contract. It's not a whole, okay? And also I have another variable that is type address. So like an account, address is an account. This is a public variable. So after my smart contract is published, it's possible to see the value of the variable owner. The name of my variable is owner. So this is the owner of smart contract. Then I have a constructor. The constructor is a function that it's executed only when you are doing the deploy. So only once, only on deploy. Inside the construction, I'm initializing the variables. So the owner is the person or the account who is sending the transaction. So it's the message.sender. And the name is your name. So you can change here for your name or the name that you would like to use. Remember that you are publishing this on blockchain. So after this, you cannot change your name. But in the same time, we are using the name that you defined here to create your certificate of the course in the end of the course. So it's not good to put a name like Mickey Mouse, but if you don't would like to use your real name, thinking about that a name that is good for you, okay? You put Sol. The people call me Sol. I will add this this part because it's very, very important. It's not this. It's this. So update your name. My example, I update for Sol. Okay? Any doubt about the smart contract or about your name? We are ready to publish it. I think it's okay. So I change my name here in this image. Oh, great, Neil. I'm very, very happy in know that it will be your first smart contract. It's a pleasure to do this, really. So here we need to check if the compilation of the smart contract is okay. So go to Remix and check in the third icon if you have a green symbol here. Compilation successful. If you don't have, let me know that we can discover what's the problem, okay? If it's okay, we go to the fourth icon now, deploy and run transactions again, and click in the button deploy. I will add the instructions here first. We are not publishing on JavaScript VM, we are doing directly on testnet. So publishing on testnet. So here, click on the button deploy. Ta-da! Hey, good to know, Joey. Here, I send the transaction. Wow, so fast. It's done. I did nothing. Here, it's done. So now you can do this. Address. This is mine. How can I pick up the address? In the remix, in the left side of deploy and run transactions, go down and you have an icon here, copy value to clipboard. So copy your name address and paste here. Hey, sorry, Joey, I put a lot of space. Okay. It's funny to work in a collaborative pad. And another action, very cool to do here, it's go down and do you have a symbol to expand the name? Like here, we copied, we can expand the name here, okay? And you can check the owner. You are the owner of the smart contract. And also you can do the get name. Get name. It's my name. It's perfect. So this is your first smart contract. What's the next step? Not today. For the next class, you will validate this smart contract with the master name. So the master name, you check if your smart contract is okay. I don't have it here yet. So there are one more lesson here. This is the validate of the smart contract. And I will publish in the end of this week. And then in the beginning of next week, next class, we starting validating this in the main master smart contract. After we did this, our profile will show our name. Not today, next class, the profile will show our name. Another very cool point that I can show you to see other names. For example, I'd like to see the Joe. Here, I copy your smart contract, and I came here. I already have the name here, open it, and I go here on add address, and paste your address. Then I click on Add Address, and the first is mine. The second is yours. So let me check your name. Oh, you didn't put a name, Joe. It's empty. And you don't have your address too. No, this is not a smart contact name. Maybe it's your address. Let me check. It is not your address too. Mm. I suggest you to do it again. Yes, it's not the address. You can do it again or check if you copy it in the right way, okay? You try the Neo now. At address. It's the same for Neo. And it's the same here. Oh, what's happened for you guys? You need to check yours. Are you sure that you put a name here? I know. It's my problem. It's not your problem. It's my problem because remember that I refreshed the remix. So after I did it, I didn't change the environment. It's my fault, not yours. So I come back to the injected Web3. I need to publish my again because of this is so fast. I'm in the wrong place. So my name is wrong too. If you try with my name, you didn't find nothing. Now I'm deploying again. Yes, it's normal. We need to wait 30 seconds, not half a second. It's my fault. Now I know that I'm waiting. Waiting and waiting and waiting. So, we are waiting, so we can do something in this time. I'd like to remember, if you have any doubt from today, you can go to our Slack. Now it's done, but I will add this here. We can go to the Slack in the English Academy channel. Great. You do each other. Perfect. And now I will put mine, and you can check mine too. I need to come back to the end. I updated mine, okay? So I try Joey again. Hey, Joey Bell. Nice to meet you. And now I will try Neil. And Neil. Wow, I like it. Joey, to try the address of other person, you first copy the address and then you paste the address here on Add Address. And then click on Add Address. It will open a new instance of the smart contact pointed to that address. It's like we are using only the ABI, the information about the outputs of the smart contact, linked to another address. So I have the tree now, like I will remove one and did again. I click on Add to Address, and now I get it again. Okay? So remember that on next class, we will see how to validate our name in the master smart contract. This is the next goal for next week. Today it was very easy, but I prefer to do less actions in one class to be sure that we can do it and we can follow it in slow mode. Neil, it's a very interesting question, Neil. If I go to Explorer, click on button. In Explorer, I can see mine, for example, and it's only possible to see the code if I verify the code. This is a very interesting question. I didn't explain this yesterday. I love your question. So if I came here in code, you can see that I have the byte code of the smart contract. This is a many numbers and hexadecimal code that I didn't understand nothing. But I can verify the contract. So go to verify contract. I'm not sure if I have the compile version. Yes, perfect. Because I used to use the last version. So in the verify contract, I will put this here, okay? We can do it together because it's very, very cool to do this. I have the address of the contract. I need to put the name. Contract name. Name. I was here, okay? We are in the contract. Search. Go to tab code. Click on verify contract. Yes. Code, verify contract, name. Oh, I need to add a file. I don't have a file. We need to save this like a file. You can do it. It's not a problem. You need to save this in a file. Like this. Oh, what is here? This is a file. I will save it. For example, on my C RSK. Do you have, oh no. C RSK. This is the name. I know that I have a problem here. So now I can back here and try my file. Name.sol. The compiler is 081. And we don't have enough in here. And click on verify. Yes, it's done. Go to the contract page. And now you can see the contract source of your smart contract. Let me know if you have some doubt about it. It's a very interesting process. I will add this on a new lesson, okay? Because I like the idea. So I am in the end of our lesson today. Let me know if you have some question. Joey, where you find your contact address? You have some options. First, you have here. Remember that you can copy your smart contact here. Second option, you can go to the Nifty wallet, click on the contact development. It will open the Explorer, but this Explorer is not your address, it's the transaction. But you can see here that this transaction create a new contact address. So you can find your contact address here too. And the third way, you paste it here. Hey, Elcio, I would like to see your too. Wait a minute. I copy the address of Elcio, paste on Remix, on side of at address, on the right side, click on at address. Now I have 4 names here. The last is here. A Sato is your name. The owner. And this is done. Great. And this is, I think we are done. Do you have any questions? Remember that we can put the doubts on Slack. Okay. And you need to subscribe to the next lesson, next live class. Okay. And what more? I have more tutorials, and feel free to contact me if you'd like to do it. And I will add some important points for you. You also can see some interesting links. And I will do a comment now. Here is the developer portal. You have a lot of content in English. I will go to the RSK gas station to show how it was today. Today we have that if you try to do a simple transfer on Ethereum, it costs for you 300 cents of dollars. So it means $3 to do a simple transfer. And if you do the same on RSK, it will cost 7 cents of dollars. Now the difference between Ethereum and RSK is 4,000%. This is one of the reasons that the people are doing, are migrating your project to RSK, because it's very easy and the cost is less. So it's very, very interesting. Not exactly. We have more for Neo. We have more like we can increase a lot. We without heavy problems. Uh, but it's not like Ethereum. The scalability is different in here in RSK. So we have more scalability here than we have on Ethereum. It's not about only to have more use. Another interesting point that you can see, I will talk more about it on next week, but here we can see in the stats that today 58% of the Bitcoin miners also are validating the RSK network. And this is a very huge number. It means that we have a very, very secure network. Next week, I will explain more about blockchains, about sidechain, about some types of miners, and I will tell more details about this. Okay? Yes, Tato. To publish a smart contract, you need to have RBTCs, because it's like to publish on Ethereum, you need to have Ethers. To publish on RSK, you need to have RBTCs. And yes, Neo, it's increasing the number of BTCs locked on RBTC too. And next week, I will explain a bit more about it, because I will explain the process, how a Bitcoin will be our Bitcoin. Okay. Oh, Ivan, we got blocked by the firewall. No problem. You can try it later. And it's this for today. I hope to see you next week. So, bye.